name is Deanna Swinson.
And my name is Jaslyn Reynoso, and this is our sponsorship proposal on Ella's Window. So for potential brand, we chose Glossier, and Glossier is a great fit for Emma Swindle's brand because Glossier is a brand that's built on authenticity and confidence, and those are two values that Ella naturally represents.
So now we're just going to get in a little bit about Ella. So Ella grew up in Columbia, Missouri. She went to high school in Columbia called Rockbridge, and she studies advertising at the University of Texas at Austin, which she plays volleyball at. So in terms of community service, she won the Gatorade Missouri Volleyball Player of the Year in 21 to 22. And she also worked with kids across America, served, donated time at a homeless shelter and a food bank. And again, she was the Gatorade Player of the Year +1 in college. So in terms of brand deals, Ella doesn't really have too many brand deals, particularly because she's only a sophomore. But she does have the Ella's Picks on the Texas Longhorns apparel merch site, Charlie Hustle, showing she's featured in school brand merchandising. And this is very important because Ella has time to build her brand, as I was saying, because she's only a sophomore. So by her senior year, she'll have a pretty big portfolio and a lot of brand deals.
Okay, so for our value proposition, Ella's brand consists of authenticity, confidence, and leadership. She is a young athletic woman who values self-care and wellness. She is also an advertising major at Texas, the University of Texas. So her experience and education would be a great fit and for this partnership with Glossier, as she can like give pointers and things that she thinks would be great for her own campaign. The partnership can expand Glossier's audience toward the collegiate sport market. And then also, Ella's leadership as a setter and relatable personality can make the perfect collab between athletic authenticity and Glossier's brand philosophy with authenticity and, their view on wanting to create more of a clean girl brand for their campaigns and marketing.
So now we're just going to talk a little bit about the target audience. But before we go into Ella Swindle's target audience, I kind of wanted to talk about Glossier. So Glossier is very popular in terms of the Gen Z makeup, I would say. It's very minimal, very light makeup, very nice blend. A lot of Glossier's products consists of very dewy, lightweight, like they have this cream blush. So a lot of people in Generation Z want to, and Generation X as well, really want to use Glossier's product because it gives them that natural effect. So the demographics is age 16 to 25, high school, college, young adults. Glossier is very popular in terms of girls that have a good expertise in makeup, but they want to be as diverse as they possibly can and then kind of expand their range. So Ella being in sports will allow them to do that. So they value authenticity, transparency, and real stories over polish. So, as we were saying, primarily young women, but also volleyball enthusiasts. This will open up a longer, I would say, like target market for them as well, because Ella is an athlete. So having Glossier in can show the longevity of the makeup. So health, fitness oriented. They care about athleticism, wellness, and self-care, which kind of shows that athletes, it's important to take care of yourself, give back, and look good while you play hard. So strong presence in Texas, Missouri, the Midwestern, and the Southern United States, and also reachable definitely so via social media. And so interested in beauty and skincare, but minimalist. Skin first, makeup second, because besides makeup, Glossier also does have a big range of skincare, which is also very important. When you play a sport like that, you want to make sure your skin is hydrated and also targeting a lot of people on social media. A lot of Ella's videos on social media do revolve her sport, but when she's not doing her sport, she's around her friends, having fun, laughing, and she does a lot of self-care things. She's also very much so in that wellness era, I would say. So the matcha girls and doing Pilates and taking care of yourself. A lot of women are into that nowadays. So Ella having that platform and also being an athlete can just broaden both of their brands. So again, we're going to get a little bit into the image similarity. I kind of briefly touched on it in the previous slide, but the aesthetic fit, as you can see right now, there's a picture of Ella right now, and she has a lightweight blush. Glossier is minimal, clean, fresh. Ella is a setter, so a lot of the things that she does, she's moving around a lot, and you want to make sure that makeup is set in when they catch her from all different angles. So blush is very important because it does highlight her face well, and her style is likely not over the top. It's more modern, authentic, and everyday. So Glossier is more of an everyday makeup. As you can see, the girl in the picture has a lightweight blush on. Her brows are just brushed out. They're not filled in too harshly. It's kind of similar to what Ella's makeup is looking like now. And then Philosophical Fit. Again, Ella is very much into like professional development and personal development and giving back to the community. So Glossier values real skin, inclusivity, and natural beauty. Ella is a real because she's a student athlete. She's balancing giving back. She's balancing her own self, her career, and she's only a sophomore in college. So Ella would be really nice because it would just be relatable to a lot of college students and a lot of young women in sports in high school, and also the lifestyle fit. So sports, sweat, practice, travel, recovery, skin, all of that goes hand in hand. So Glossier wants to promote more of that soft life, as you can see with the blushes over there. So Ella just allows people to kind of get that. As you can see, she's with her friends right now, having a good time. So something for like branding is she can go into the store with her friends, because as you see on her TikTok, being family and friend oriented is very important to Ella, and so is looking good and playing hard. So that's very important. And a lot of it is visuals and content. She likes fashion, she likes makeup. Bringing the sports and the fashion and makeup world together is just one of the same entertainment, sports, all of it. So it's kind of in alignment with brand collaboration.
So for our marketing tactics, we have three tactics. First, we're going to start with the Game Day Glow series. So this would consist of 2 social media posts a week for 3 weeks. So a total of 6 posts. Each post would show the different uses for the kit. There could be a video on her TikTok of her introducing the kit and showing how each product works and how it lasts, its longevity. She could also do a pre-game Glossier routine using her kit and showing us how to get that perfect pre-game game day look. And then she can also do get ready with me's and day in the life, promoting the product as well. These are natural content that she already produces on her pages. So I think it would be a great fit to both her audience and the Glossier audience. She could also make an Instagram post just showing her makeup and showing how it looks, and post game how it looks, and tag Glossier on her story, something simple, nothing too crazy. And then the second thing would be a glow on the go pop-up, college pop-up. Many brands host pop-up shops at colleges to promote new products, and this is a great way to, extend the market toward collegiate students. Glossier pop-ups can be hosted at Big 12 brand schools. These are schools that already know Ella Swindle and are familiar with her face and brand and would be more likely to purchase products through her campaign. The pop-up can have her campaign pictures and content playing outside and inside the pop-up. And the pop-up can also have free samples, photo ops, and live demonstrations showing how the products work and how they last. And then lastly, the whole campaign would, what's it called? Like surround her limited edition kit. So it would be Glossier X Ella Swindle kit. It would be called Set the Glow. And this kit would consist of a setting spray, a lip oil, and a blush. Now, all the names for these products go hand in hand with her brand and volleyball. So the setting spray would be called Stay Set. it would last through sweat and through a long game, as well as a long night out or whatever the audience might use it for. And then the lip oil would be called Gloss Point. So in volleyball, you would say set point, she's a setter. So glossy lip oil, gloss point. And then lastly, it would be a blush. We incorporated her name into this blush because it would, stamp her name onto the actual product, but also be her own personalized blush tint color. And it would be called Ella Tint. And this was all for our sponsorship proposal. Thank you.
Thank you.